JJ Ma, JJ Ma, JJ Ma, beautiful dear ones, JJ Ma, welcome, welcome, welcome with love. So today we're speaking about dementia. So many people in society around the world afflicted by mental afflictions, mental tortures, mental imbalance, lots of Alzheimer's type of cases. So much we are seeing even in young people. How does this work? And how does Mayan soul retrieval help it? This is the question that is posed to me often. Mayan soul retrieval can help with any condition. The question is, how far gone is it? And how many sessions will it take to bring the person back to a balance? For all afflictions are caused by a soul disturbance, by dark forces that are occupying space in the energetic field of the being, in our soul. As we remove them and fill it with light, we become brighter and brighter, and we are able to live a radiant life. With Alzheimer's, this is often caused by something traumatic that happened in the past. Could be that someone gave away a child, for example, put them up for adoption, and they don't forgive themselves. It can be something they don't forgive in others, something that happened to them in a relationship with their parents, with a loved one. Something happened and it left a wound, or it left these big feelings of guilt, large layers of guilt. So this person is carrying it around, and it starts to lock them into this relationship with that moment. After a while, the being gets fatigued, they get older or weaker somehow. And now they only remember this happening, this moment, but they don't want to. So in order to block it out, they stop functioning. They go often into childhood stages where they act like a little child, or they play a lot like a child. All of this can be remedied. It does take a lot of effort. It does take grace, but it can be remedied. Whatever the situation, the first key is to release the past. And this is easy to say. I teach people always, bless and release the past. Bless and release the past. It never happened. It happened in a sense, and you may remember it, but everything that's ever happened is an illusion. It was a movie, and that movie is finished. It's done. It's gone. And why would we keep replaying a scene and replaying a scene and replaying a scene and experiencing the emotions tied to that? Well, the answer is dark forces. This is what they live on angst, anxiety, depression, feelings of low self-worth, self-loathing. So they are gaining power every time the individual is locked into a painful moment. Every time that the person blames themselves or blames someone else. So we must remove layers of these dark forces, of these voices, of these psychic intruders. And of course, as we will speak about in another segment, it has a lot to do with where you live. Oftentimes then the person already has a tortured mind, a tortured memory. Then they live in a place that has dark forces that are very strong there, in a haunted place, haunted land. And then they're constantly being psychically attacked. The mind is weakened. The weaker the mind, the easier to manipulate, the easier to entrap and to push and force the person to live the way the forces of darkness wish them to live, instead of living the glorious life.